Hey, Sean, what's going on? Glad you can make it. Ah, Christ. Didn't mean to waste that. How did I live? Playing Magic the Gathering? Hey, nice, man. Are you winning, son? Got some brews too. Hey, now you living. I can't believe I missed. Oh my god. I heard James made it back home, alright? The man was out completely. Tony! How's it going, mi compadre? We got any mics left? If you do, slide some my way. Oh, I got him. Didn't freaking die. Again, how am I living? Chilling with the boys on call? I bet. Hold up. Wait, we're on call. Alright, give me a second, man. Let me just polish this off. Alright, there we go. Okay. Now is the time when my streak of good luck runs out in this game. Alright, can I hear you all at all? You said join a voice kind of just disconnected me. So I'm on the Discord right now. Chill room number 1. Ew, there we go. Hold on. Okay, try now.
We hear you here.
Okay.
We hear on sure. No, we hear him in the call. I
Y'all can hear me on the call, though,
don't.
right?
It's good. It's good. It's good. It's fine.
Yeah, because it was connected on my headphones, but we good now. How y'all doing?
Not bad at all. Brother, how's your night?
I'm at home. I'm relaxing.
Yo,
Yeah, bit of a night.
I'm not. I'm not about the.
All right,
I'm
now
not
we just got
about to
disconnected.
sit here and wait 2 hours for them to finish cooking something. I'm already inside now.
We'll have food ready to go.
Oh,
Monster
man,
Hunter call my name.
Tony got
Oh,
food. Tony got mics.
sit and
He
start
good.
drinking again. Like,
See, JJ, I wish you would have asked that before I went on a delivery one to deliver beers and mics to James and Smith.
Yeah, I noticed it was like 4 o'clock, and I'm like, fuck, he's not gonna want to go out again. It's no stress though. No.
No, because I don't have any more.
Damn. Yeah, like I said,
my
no
man
stress.
meticulously broke them down even.
There's one that said you wanted some mics, so like you wanted some mics and beers. I was like, oh, fuck.
Shoot.
But hey, it is what it is.
Be right back. I need this one to be done. Shit. They just now pulling all the ingredients from the fridge. Emma, I can't. I'll order some quick shits. Be right back. I gotta fix my wristbands on my wrist, bro. They tight. Ah.
So if they're unable to take down Lobot, right? Because he is just starting. I think every single map. I want to say like this last series feels like he's on double digits by the time he gets in every single T3 hill. And Clark always starts slow, so it's like they have this weird kind of balance where it's like Lobot tries to start the rest of the map, farm into nowhere, gets past that first rotation, hill when he starts flying. Now I know we're moving into a control, but the story is very, very similar to what Clark will do. Why they think this fun? They have knocked into the losing bracket the very first round, and they're taking down a lot of solid teams in North American Challengers. It's just a matter of can they get them? We are trying now. You're going to have to start this map right here. Kills, but we need it. Defense start to get aggressive. Kismet pushing up here. Very fearless out of him. Very solid start. I mean, no one the right mind wants to get in the back of the spawn here on Garrison this early in. He needs almost a miracle play. I think hopefully he gets something going. So he's going to look for that. See if we'll find that first one. And get a lot more done. We are in Las Vegas.
How have I not lost any lives yet? That's too much.
I don't know, man. You were destroying everything.
I think it's just the trauma of last time that got to me.
So you gotta slay 10 blockers. Relax. Yo, Smith, I know you missed the Gremlins in Rise. No, he's not there. Okay.
So I don't know if they realize it. They want to reinforce AI support here, but I have to imagine the miscommunication coming in. If they can play it like he's just hoping that his teammates are going to do stuff around him. If they do it, he's going to point on A. And now they back up quickly.
Okay, now I'm dead. There we go.
I ain't gonna do this. I mean, we discover all these camps.
Yeah, some like gamers, I mean, it looks a lot more convincing. I didn't think there was going to be a Sacred Progress that came through in that round, but they did at least find that way and started attacking both of those at the same time. And throughout the fight, yeah, that was, you wanted to see his whole move. Remember that? That first break is very difficult very quickly, and you can see based on positions like this, well, a shot. Correct. Careful with a lot. On it. Or challenge. Take over top three. Beautiful bait switch there. They're going to get rid of Gonorix up top. Round B. Anderson. Yeah. However, now, Devil Zone and teammates is coming off spawn. And Grant wants to make the fight right through him. Find that first one. Looking for assistance. Art from the side. Locked into. Art Keep the line's advantage. Down by 5 right now. Now it's going to be built by gamers. You feel like this attempt right here needs to be convincing, and so far it is. They find Mohawk. It was isolated and alone. He's going to start to come down to stop that push. He's been looking to soar on. He's to find a trade, but he's slow. To be able to take the high ground. He will not. Bart shuts him down. He kills the back now with 5 lives remaining. Around 13 points. I don't know. 3 points like this. But this feels like some weird, man. Our little buddy hop. Hello, there's Tim Fire. That's my Giamatti. It does wonders, apparently. Better than mine. I'll do that. Because Martin is doing some exceptional things. I mean, he was, what, 3-9 to start that first round, and now he's doing like. Nice. Yeah. Opens up with 2. We'll find the third position. Should be there for the 3 that he is. So, everyone drops down. In fact, everyone's done. Got a right down into that spot. Here's some room here. The smart series. They find himself on the zone. He's going to start to block himself with the truck. They're going to have to be careful here.
Alright, Brothers Eats is on the way.
Nice.
And Nasty JJ out here driving like my mother.
What you ordering, man?
Wendy's. Chill shit right now.
Oh.
I got an Asiago chicken.
Well, there we go. I'm dead.
I got nuggets and I got fries, fam.
Bro,
I got a whole case of beer here.
I don't even want spaghetti no more. I'll be honest.
So she's got the axe.
Hey, let's go. It's the homie.
What happened?
The Dodogama. It's the homie.
Not the boy.
No. Like, man just passing through chilling because I'm on an expedition.
Oh, alright. The
Man
boy is
just
chilling.
chilling.
Yo, we don't really have a homie in this one.
I don't know what the hell happened. I'll take it.
Shit, but he not on the level of Dodo Gama.
Who?
Sumo Kappa.
Oh, Kappa?
Yeah, Kappa chilling, but he not Dodo level.
Waiting in paradise. Oh my god, this motherfucker cheating, bro. I'm dead ass get drunk again.
Sure you want to do that?
No, that's sure.
That's what I thought.
No, shut up.
Damn. You just
I
gonna
know
do
where
it
you
like
live,
that?
though.
Everybody.
That's crazy.
You don't know what my roommate does. Smith does.
Don't tempt me.
Damn.
Just don't let me stumble in the dark, cause I swear I'm gonna open the pantry again.
Oh no! Give me that shit back. Okay.
Yeah, these two teams are scrapping.
I don't even know what the hell just
My
happened there.
man's Mario is bringing my Wendy's. I don't know how I feel about that.
Hey man, the zone don't give all that much money.
You imagine, like,
Imagine it was Sam Mario.
I'll dead ass go to your house. I'll be like, yo, keep me there for another 5 minutes. I swear I'll be there.
it would never be that Mario, because I promise you he knows that if I find him on the street, he getting clocked.
And they do it. Mohawk is still on a 3. It is just all yards flying now. They're holding the zone. Grab one. But now we're down to the final 48 seconds.
I'm waiting for paradise.
Aren't we all?
For bracket, they have dominated playoffs, and they get it done when it matters most. BBG, good run through that lower bracket, but they're unable to get it done. It was a 3-0. What are your takeaways, my man? I have so many.
So we are trying out. Want to challenge the champs. Man, get your bitch ass out of here.
Got it.
Seriously, imagine they bring back Lavasia.
I wouldn't be surprised,
I don't want it.
but we don't actually. How many aquatic monsters do we have? Kappa,
Lavasia isn't a
Mitsu.
quiet monster. It's a lava monster.
No, yeah. The thing is, we haven't seen an actual subspecies yet in Rise.
Yeah, have him.
I don't know what the hell killed him, but I'll take it. Yeah, I'm still on that Mario joke. Is commercial running, Smith?
Listen. Just seeing him in our store and hearing his voice was. It let me know that that day was gonna be bad.
God damn. Off my dick.
Especially when he used to ask, like, if I could check for an item personally. Like, fam, just send your mans. I'm over here trying to take commercial customer calls. You out here telling me to go check a radiator that says we have 7 of them.
James, what the
Someone that came in the beginning of the year, I talked to him, and I'm attached to him last year. 632-6607. Myself, I want to make it a challenge. I want to make it a place. Look at the SD stars that have done it. Look at Sid. Look at Easy. Look at him. 6 guys. Oh my God.
Like, it was good.
Like under the age of 23. Oman is another one of those players. He had to fight through some crazy.
No cap, that's how he used to be coming though. Like, for real. You sitting there like, you're not serious right now.
Check is overstock scanning. Just like, nigga, why are you asking me?
Yo, John never liked that guy either.
Who?
Ja had
Oh, Ja.
the worst experience with any other manager from any other store.
Literal worst. Like,
It ain't matter what he did. It ain't matter if he went to inventory. Nothing mattered.
no matter what it was, bro, I had a horrible time with any manager.
And the problem was that they couldn't understand his attitude. Like, man's is just chilling. Let him do him. And you won't gotta worry about it.
Used to be like, it's okay. He used to call me James. I used to be like, stop saying my fucking name like that, bro. Like,
It's
James.
on par with the way Juan says, Jose. Like, no, shut up.
Jose, hey, my friend.
Oh, wait, my friend, my friend.
Jose.
Jose come out the cut talking. Like, Jose would leave the area and you just hear him muddle under his own breath.
Jose.
I don't like him.
Jose. Hey, Jose.
Speaking of Jose, he's on vacation right now. He's taking a week off.
Good, as he should.
Don't come back. I'm about to text him, yo, you on vacation, don't come back.
Jose, I got you fired. You don't gotta come back.
I got you fired.
No, I said, Jose, say, comida? Comida?
And my boy is live.
And
This is looking like TL wins 3-1 in the series.
yeah, it is game over. GG's.
Every time I see a picture of Ash Cash, bro, I just
Why are they chasing these kills so hard, though? Just finish the game.
They really did.
They really did. They dropped one game because they sabotaged. But see, that's what I mean. Like, if you are 2-0 in a best of 5, finish the series.
Because you don't want to take the chance. It's short as fuck.
Oh, Jensen? He's short as shit.
Yeah.
I think Jensen's height is somewhere around 4 something.
Caster.
No, a player.
Send me the fucking daddy. We're gonna have an interesting FaceTime call tonight, boys.
Why is that?
Because of what I fucking did last night.
You mean the drunk text to your SO?
Yeah. He was like, I can't wait to FaceTime you today. I'm like, oh.
Oh boy.
I was like, that wasn't me. Like, that wasn't me. So Eddie had my phone, so I'm not responsible for anything that was said after 12 o'clock.
Oh man.
I'm just saying, bro. She was like, when I get home from work just now, I was like,
Oh, Jensen is 5'6". What?
God damn, the rest of the team is tall as hell.
knock the piss out of pussy. Saints, Pro, Mohawk, and Spark won the
Your
challenge.
challenger.
That boy Saints need to get on the pro team. He should have been on the pro team this year.
Wait, how does man's die? You know what? Not gonna question it. Never question it. That's the rule of thumb. Just we take those.
I'm a true soldier. I don't die.
Definitely showcased that last night. I ain't gonna hold you.
Sir.
Definitely did.
Yes, sir. Now wait until I get really drunk.
Oh God, no.
Oh yes.
Nobody gonna be carrying me around like, yeah, I got him, no worries.
Oh, you were so light.
When I'm drunk, bro, like, I'm like, bro, my body for some reason is becoming light.
Oh my God.
Because you're mad conscious of
Oh,
yourself.
my
Like
God.
you hold your weight. I've carried dead weight. Like I've carried somebody, like physically grounding themselves. Like you walk on your own feet.
It's bad. When I'm dead weight though, that's just bad.
I picked him up.
Oh, I'll bet.
Nothing.
How?
Wait, was that you that picked me up, or that was Eddie?
Well, from the floor
Lord,
in
when I
the
was, like,
hallway?
in the hallway, yes.
That was me.
That was you, bro? Yeah, I thought that was Eddie, but I was done up, bro. I was like, yo, that floor was so cold, bro. I was like, don't even move me, bro. Don't even move me, bro. Like,
You didn't say.
I was like, yo,
James, I swear to.
so comfortable.
I swear to God, as soon as the main event started, you did not say a goddamn word. Actually, no. As soon as I stopped recording you, you did not say a word.
It was beans for me last time, bro.
And sir, you did not even open your eyes.
That third mic put me out. That third mic is what started it. And then bro, you know what I was saying?
Like you was legit talking to us, and I literally realized that you did not open your eyes. You were talking to us with your eyes closed.
I was
Oh,
fucking
bro.
You know what I thought of? I was like, yo, Tony could have stopped all of that. No cap. Tony could have stopped all of that. When I walked to the fridge to get another mic and he followed me. If he would have just took the mic out my hand, bro, none of that shit would have happened last
Hey,
night.
nobody was there for any of that, all right? We was there for a good time. It may not have been a long time, but a good time.
Well, number one, this was my first time seeing you intoxicated, so I was like, so now I know, it's like, oh, okay, when this was saying he's drunk, he really means he's drunk.
Yes, sir. When I say I'm drunk, bro. Strip this now.
No, I swear, he walked to that fridge, I thought he was trolling.
He walked to that fridge a good 4 times by himself.
Him and Jameer, too.
Nah, Jameer was high, though. He was different.
Jameer was doing his thing.
Jameer was doing his thing. He was high. Me, I was drunk. And then I got comfortable in that spot of that couch, bro. It was fucked beans once I got there, bro. And then Eddie rubbing my back while I was leaning over, bro. That shit was putting me to sleep. I was, bro. I don't even know who won the main event.
Sir Gone.
I was like,
Just pieced him out and then dominated him.
I woke up this morning. I was fucking dead.
It's rare to see Derek Lewis get teed off on.
So was against Ngannou. Actually, no, that fight, no one wanted to throw punches. They knew how strong each other were.
But Gon just played the UFC game. Take his legs out and then piece him.
Oh my god, you just can't make that jump.
So what's that?
So actually, this is actually gonna be a good storyline because Ngannou and Gon, they were actually former training partners.
Yeah, McGregor had posted about that.
Yeah, I saw that this morning. Well, Ma, have you ever finished cooking, bro? I want to open up a mic.
Oh, my delivery driver changed to Jessica. But why you at a Wawa's and I'm picking up my Wendy's though?
You probably have,
Wawa's is right next to Wendy's in Clearfield.
or like, you know, she's picking up for another delivery.
Probably getting gas.
That too. Yo, tell her to stop on my girlfriend and drive right across the street. Tell her to say hi.
You know you can actually send messages. Like you imagine.
I know, it's less than Tony gave me a purple one. Shit, that class. And if you could have gave both of them.
Listen, I had a slight purple one. If you didn't want, I mean, I didn't, because there were the majority of those mics in that case were purple, so I was like, ah, shit, like, I know James don't like it, but I was like, I don't want to just give Smith all the purple ones and you get the rest of the colored ones.
I could tolerate them.
I don't know if it was the hard pineapple strawberry or the hard strawberry that I jumped third, bro, but one of these got fucked up yesterday, so.
Nah, it's strawberry and then the other one's watermelon.
I got a hard pineapple strawberry in front of me right now. This one is hard.
There's 3 pink flavors? What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. Now I'm fucking confused. Like, I drunk one of them for the third one yesterday. Don't know which one I drunk, and it fucked me up.
Yo, check every label.
You don't hear me moving the fucking bottles around, bro? Shit said 5% alcohol.
What the hell's going on right now?
I'm just gonna go with the regular fucking, you know. Gonna go with the regular lemonade one, the one that I started off with. Let's see if we can repeat. Let's see.
You didn't, James. You did not start with lemonade.
Yes, I did. That's the one you handed me.
No.
Nah.
Tony just handed him drinks and he just let it happen.
You handed me the lemonade one. I'm
No.
telling you, you did.
Mm-mm.
You handed me the one with the fucking. You handed me a bottle with the yellow wrapping around it, which is the hard lemonade. I know which one he handed me first.
Yeah, that was when I was just trolling. Nowhere.
Oh, I'm out there sound like I was like, oh, I think I understand.
Okay.
I think I understand why I got fucked up there. I was like, Tony spiked my mic before he gave it to me.
Oh.
Bro, I need like a snack. So.
Yes, mother. Actually, camera's not on. What's up? Okay.
What are you talking to me?
Pero mira, es el tubo, porque esta parte se devolvió porque es plástico, un plástico duro. Pero esa parte de adentro se dobló así. Eso no lo pueden jalar.
Dependiendo de quién lo hace, pero cuesta más arreglándolo que reemplazándolo.
Yo reemplazándolo digo para que me quede el original.
El original no hace nada.
Ella no tiene gran cosa antes, porque acuérdate que estaba rota. Pero ellos creen que todo eso pasa de ahora. Yo así lo dejé.
Yo, it makes no sense to me that the woman who taught me how to drive has gotten in more accidents than anybody else in my family.
Damn it. You like that? Let me throw the multiple.
I was just gonna fuck.
Here, quick check running on Near Future.
We got it.
I don't know.
Yeah, Dollar General running the fuck out.
Dollar General.
Quick check is done now, bro. I'll do it.
We haven't gone back.
What happened with
Yeah.
what happened in Quick Check?
So
The last time we was there, fam, they were running out of all of their deli products.
Oh yeah.
like JJ, that's it. Like we showed up, there was a note that said literally all the ingredients that they did not have and only ones that they have left. I swear that was like 75% of their ingredients were gone.
There's a shortage right now.
As one of the employees was swapping with the next one coming in, she was like, I'm for sure after today we can't open the deli because we've run out of everything.
Yeah, because there's a shortage right now.
No, she was about to put her 2 weeks in.
No, I mean like in terms of
half the
a lot
store
of
was
things.
about to put their 2 weeks in.
In terms of a lot of shit right now, there's a shortage of like foods, utilities. It's fucked up right now.
I don't know. You put your 2 weeks in? Can I have these Oreos for free?
Me.
I'm like, damn. I feel bad.
Well, let me get every Red Bull in this fucking refrigerator.
All I'm gonna say is, fam, if it goes to martial law, just know.
We out here.
I gotta go for bro. I can't just live with that.
Oh, I can. I will gladly.
I'll just tell Smith to do it for me.
He will do it. He's not doing it. He will do it.
You gotta hide out here.
Hide your wives, hide your kids, hide your girlfriends.
Not the girlfriends, fam. They prime target.
I don't know how I won, but I did it.
They ate 3 crackers and old shake. I think that's a nice.
You gonna need more than 3 crackers, fam.
Bro, I know. Shut up. Jordan, we're gonna look out for your guy.
Huh?
You need another hard drive for your computer.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm getting external hard drive.
You need an external. Bro, those
Right. I'm going to get some more USB slots.
just buy the USB adapter that me and Smith go.
The USB hub. That thing is a miracle worker. Holy crap.
Oh my goodness. I'm about to go join this. How you think of the USC fights last now? But like I shit.
Only thing I remember is working on a computer.
I tell you, I paid attention to one fight. There was no one play on one fight after that. Before that, everything was still good. That's why I was getting fucked up. I don't even think I watched. I think that might have been the only fight throughout the whole night that I watched was that fight.
The other fight?
I was in Tony's room for like an hour. I missed 2 of the main card fights. I sat down during the third one.
We watched the Luke fight and then the Aldo fight.
I didn't watch the fight before the Aldo fight. I was in the living room, but I did not watch that fight. Because I think that was why I was too busy cracking on Jameer and everybody.
That was when we was cracking on the whole zone aspect of it. Just back and forth with the jokes.
You show no mercy.
Cracking on that. That happened. Samuels went MIA. He said 2 minutes of it. That happened. And then I watched the Jose Aldo fight. And then after that, bro, it was like...
Yo, Tony, can you believe my man said that he could clearly remember me saying that his shoes are the NMDs?
Yeah, clearly.
Wait, what?
While we were trying to get him ready to get up and go, right?
Uh-huh.
Sean asked which one are his shoes. And I said, just look for the NMDs. He the only one that wears them.
Oh, yeah.
And apparently my man was able to hear that clearly.
You know what's crazy? Now you wanna know what's like really crazy?
So,
I ain't give a fuck about anything as long as I have my NMD though. I could have left everything on there.
God damn.
If I had left without my sneakers, bro, I guarantee you, Joe, I would have been at Tony's doorstep at 8 o'clock this morning. Like,
What the fuck? What the fuck?
I would have been there so long.
I know he's not even joking either.
I know, he's not joking.
I'd have been knocking on his window like, wake your ass up, Tony. I want my sneakers.
I would have gladly given you sneakers.
I think the only tragic event that actually happened last night was that my boy James did not get his pizza.
What do you mean?
He never got his pizza.
You never had a slice.
Oh, yeah.
Bring that shit up.
Yo, Tony made a box, a full-on care package.
There was one for Eddie, there was one for JJ, and there was one for James. And then JJ and then Eddie with the betrayal.
Oh, I was
The
so
top
like, yo,
10
you said that
Eddie
shit. You said that shit in the chat today, and it instantly put me in a fucking bad mood for fucking 5 minutes, bro. I was like, what? So the guy had pizza and he didn't give it to me?
My man's went straight to the chats. Where's my pizza?
I went straight to the group chat and said, yo, where's my pizza? He was like, probably gone by now. I was like,
Yeah.
oh.
Thank you.
I was like, you made me order food, bro, and you had a whole good box. I said, you knew I was drunk, bro. You know I needed that shit.
That shit, that was not me, bro.
He got all the way to my house. I'm pulling the backpack out the seat, and I see 2 boxes of pizza, and I'm like, wait, did we not give James his box? Eddie said, I'm not gonna hold you. I forgot the pizza was back there.
He should have been a real one and drove back. But he would have been like, I don't know how I'm gonna get back inside. Because this motherfucking stuff, bro. Actually, nah, if he would have drove back, he probably would have caught me walking back outside to lock the gate.
Oh, man, bro.
The gate was already locked, fam. We was on it.
I had to be sure, bro. Now you remember that, bro. I remember that shit.
Yeah, I did. I felt bad, fam. I'm like, nah, let me get this.
Oh my god, what the hell?
To the pantry, fam.
Point to the pantry,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, JJ, I need you to understand. Eddie and Smith, deadass, are about to leave they're allowed to meet James in the fucking food pantry
They're about to
closet.
leave me in my kitchen, bro.
What the actual shit?
Oh,
Like,
man.
I was like, yo, this way, go that way. My room is that way. So I got in the bed, bro. As soon as I got in the bed, bro.
No. Cause to both of your streams, y'all gotta understand something. He ain't just get into bed. My man's laid on the bed, half on, half off. His feet was dangling from the waist down. My man's Eddie held his feet, and I told him, yo, I need you to aim a little higher. He dead caterpillars his way all the way onto the bed, and I gotta go through 9 different pillows. And at the bottom of the 9 pillows was a body pillow. I'm like, oh no.
You lying.
I remember I heard Smith
Oh,
he
no.
said, why you got so many pillows?
Ah.
Smith was tight as hell because he had to like move like 9 pillows. And then he turned the fucking fan on and didn't even turn me towards me.
You do not point a fan
I know,
directly
yeah,
at
bro.
somebody
I
who's
was
drunk, fam.
I was hot as shit, bro. Had no air, bro. I was dead, bro. You gotta understand, bro. I was fucking dead. I'm actually surprised nobody in my house still weak.
I'm actually glad. I ain't gonna hold you.
It would have been weird for you guys. 200% like, it's not what it looks like.
Bro, no.
Like, it ain't what it looked like.
I mean, but they knew you were coming over to my house, though, now.
Yeah, they did.
That's not the point. The point is seeing this man's without his own house key. His house key was in my hand.
I took him out my pocket.
I had his house keys. Eddie holding them up, making sure his pockets is empty. So it looked bad. It looked like we ran his pockets and said, we gonna do you the favor of putting you home. And then the first door we opened was the pantry, so imagine seeing that. We was going to jail.
Like, yo, like, food got yeah. Oh, that shit's
Nah, brother, lay down some bodies out here on COD, man. No stress.
I'm trying to lay down bodies here, but shit, it's 5 against 1 pretty much.
Is this online or?
Nah. This game is way too old to actually be online.
That's what I'm saying, but like, the AI seems smart.
Exactly.
Much smarter than the graphics let on.
What the fuck? It's weird, because in this game the AI is like, sometimes they're smart, sometimes they're just annoying as shit. And then that shit happens. And there we go.
Yo, Tony.
Yo.
Are they gonna rotate the ranked maps anytime soon on COD?
No.
It's gonna stay stuck like this till the end of the game's expectancy, yeah?
Yeah, because these are the maps that the pros play. And so, God's sakes.
It took a couple seconds, but the food is on the way.
They still haven't made it yet?
Nah, I swapped drivers like 3 times.
Bruh. If that ain't some biggity bullshit, I don't know what is.
It is what it is.
I mean, you getting your food, though. Hey, yo, actually, with Eddie not giving James's pizza, where is he now?
Who, Eddie?
Yeah.
He's home.
Yeah, he chilling.
Man's not living.
He
He wants
was
to feel
on the
fine.
call earlier. He was on the call earlier, but he had to go.
Mm.
Oh. I do not like this area. I do not like this area.
What area?
This little fucking section in the hoarfrost. Like, the fairies can just jump from one side to the next.
Oh, I know. I remember. I remember what area you're talking about.
What the fuck you mean? Alright, you going down. Enough of your shit.
Alright, give me a second, guys.
Jesus Christ. Get me out of
Alright, I'm here.
Perfecto. Sí, sí.
The fuck you mean?
I was taking a sip of a drink and the game just said "fuck you." Jesus Christ.
Yes, sir.
Man, it's Wendy's.
Fuck, yo.
Fuck.
Oh, Granger. Nice. Damn.
There's really no health things left. Your boy is fucked.
Called sea crackers.
I really got killed by one of these. Okay.
Yo, so question for the boys.
Mhm.
When you have an order that includes fries and chicken nuggets aside from the main course, yeah?
Yeah.
What do you eat first?
I personally a
Fries.
little bit of the fries, then the main course.
Well, actually depends. If I have like if I get nuggies and fries, the nuggies are the first thing. The fries are the first thing to go.
Thank you, Tony understands.
And then
Nuggets go first, then the fries while they still crisp and pristine, and then the main course.
No, Smith. The fries are first.
Nah, fam.
To me, the fries are first.
You eat half the fries, dog the nuggets,
No,
the rest
I
of the
eat
fries.
those.
There we go.
Those
That's how
fries,
it's done.
I eat them while they're still fresh. The nuggies, like they take less time. They take more time to get cold compared to the fries.
I respect it, but definitely fries gotta be like one
Fries
of
are
the
like
top priorities to get rid of first, because nobody likes soggy fries.
yeah. The way I see it,
Fries gotta go first.
fries is like the thing you eat as you eat everything else. Like you can have the nuggets or the main thing first, but as you're eating that, you dip into the fries a little bit. That's how I do it.
If it's like a Big Mac or something, like if it's on a sandwich, the sandwich is going first. then the fries.
I could see that from your perspective, specifically, Tony, because you demolish your food.
I do demolish my food. You're not wrong.
If you blink, this man eats an entire burger.
Wait, I gotta tell this story to the stream because they don't know.
Oh, when you absolutely dusted JJ, even though we were running cheats.
Yes. So
Wait,
here's
wait,
what
wait,
happened.
what?
It was a big group. It was a big group of dudes, including myself, Smith, and JJ. We went to a place called Zen Burger, and oh my god! So everyone got the order, right? I was the last one to get my food.
Is Zen Burger closed?
Actually, no. Wait. Let me put some more context. JJ got his food first before anyone. He got his food first.
Facts.
And then everyone else got theirs. I got my food last, and JJ, so for some odd reason, he was still eating. Everyone else had pretty much already finished.
That shit hit me heavy.
And so, but let me also add this, because they knew how fast I eat. They know how fast I eat. So everyone else, they were cracking jokes galore to stop me from beating JJ. I do not know how this turned to a competition, but it just happened.
I don't think I was even trying. I don't remember this.
It made no sense. Everybody was looking at JJ like, ain't no way you're working.
You couldn't outlive
Ain't
this.
no way you're still working through your food.
So I got my food. Everyone's cracking jokes, literally trying to make me laugh and stop me from eating. But it is stopped me enough to where I still managed to beat JJ.
I'm sure
and I
the
had a big burger too.
I'm sure the one other person in the chat will appreciate the story. Speaking of which, hello, person in the chat. I know you haven't said anything yet, but hi, how are you? I hope you're enjoying the stream for now.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
I am totally normal.
It doesn't even matter who's in the chat right now. Whoever goes through your VODs is going to see this and laugh.
Nah, you're right, you're right.
Wait, Jay, do you have it set to where people can run your can look through your past streams?
I'm pretty sure I do.
Next question. How salted do y'all like y'all fries?
Enough to where you can taste it, but not overly so.
Like you can taste it.
Yeah.
I'm completely different. I like my fries the way McDonald's does it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Absolutely murder it with salt.
Like, I'm not trying to get kidney stones, my guy.
True.
I'm not gonna lie. I really like
you
I
really like.
really like how I really like how Wendy's do their fries.
Yeah.
They do them well.
I don't know, just something about the fat, bro. When you eat that fry and you see some of the fries have that potato skin still on there,
Mm-hmm.
oh man.
Steam.
All right. Now
By
here's
the way,
my question.
DJ, you seem to have an echo.
On Twitch or on a call?
On Twitch.
I think we had the same issue before. I mean, as long as it's not too much of a major issue.
Not too much. It's kind of funny.
All right. Here's my question for y'all now though. What is your go-to drink when having fast food?
Right? Specifically the McDonald's Sprites, the ones that send thunder down your throat.
Either like we're talking like fountain drinks.
Fountain drinks, and
fast food?
if
Okay.
if for some reason they don't have a fountain drink, any kind of bottle.
Now this is actually different for me. So for me, if it's McDonald's, the Sprite. If it's Burger King, the High C fruit punch.
Yes.
Now we're talking Wendy's. I gotta have the High C orange. So it really depends on the fast food joint. But I know y'all done this, and if you haven't done it, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Where
If
you
you
mix
get-
the high C's?
Huh?
Where you mix the drinks?
Hell no. But I already done that. You already know the story. That back in my high school days, but no, if you go to Wendy's, if you get a Frosty, you better order some fries and then dip them fries in the Frosty.
Oh, 100%.
Most definitely.
That's ritual.
That's exactly what I want to hear.
Now, at first, the concept had me tripped out until I actually did it. Because I'm like, why would you make your fries frozen? Like, you defeat the purpose of a nice, out the grill, out the fryer fry. But then I actually did it.
You saw the light.
Magic.
Mm-hmm.
I would say most places that offer Frosties do not do them well. McDonald's, not even a question. That machine is never up.
Ice cream machine broken.
BK, don't even ask. Wendy's is good. Zimburger's very good. Yo, actually, Zimburger's probably has the best Frosties in the game.
You know they shut it down, right?
I do. It's sad.
Just sad as
I
fuck.
feel like they shut it down because even if you put it into delivery mode, the way every other chain has done, Zimburger's prices on average were much higher because you were actually getting quality food.
Like crash quality food.
So there was no way they were going to compete. But I'd kill for another Zenburger burger
Whenever they can come back.
for sure. That's it. Because typically when you see a restaurant close,
Mm-hmm.
it gets remodeled into something else.
Fuck. I think I'm seeing that with one of these cafes on Main Street too. Also,
It's the saddest when you see like a local or a family-run establishment go off and get closed. It's so sad to see.
Smith, you know that empty lot on the opposite of Banana King on Getty?
Yes.
That used to be a diner? That was my go-to spot. It was, honestly, to me, at minimum, a 9 out of 10. The last time they ever used it was for a mayoral election, as like a base operation or something like that. Ask Sean about it, he was part of it. After that, they just shut it down. And that shit just hurt me personally.
Because here's the reason why it hurts the most, right? Because if it's a fast food restaurant, you really don't care.
Yeah, they're a dime a dozen.
Like a family-owned establishment, and you get to know the people in there. It feels like it's a part of your neighborhood, like if it was somebody's house.
Mm-hmm.
And then to see that go down is just so heartbreaking.
By the way, Smith, you mentioned you talking about the AI and the design of this game. They sharpen it a bit in its sequel, and they make the AI much more annoying in later levels. But here, it's It's the first one, so that makes the most sense like that.
But like, do the AI in this game go for you specifically, or do they go for each other?
They just tend to go for whoever's closest. Like right here, I'm closest to them both, so they're gonna go after me. But on harder difficulties, then yeah, they're gonna target you specifically.
It seems like they teaming on you.
Yeah, because I'm. Another weird thing they put in this game is that all the passwords are the same, regardless of the character. But in the sequel, it's specific to my character. If I'm making any sense. And yeah, I'm playing on medium because I don't want to deal with what's gonna happen on hard mode. Not in this game.
What's the password for?
They just send you directly to this level, so you don't have to play everything else all over again.
Makes sense.
There are codes for infinite health, infinite weapons, but I don't want to do that right now. That just feels cheap. I mean, I could, and I kind of want to, but nah.
So is every gun equipped with a machine gun and rockets, or?
Yeah, they all have machine guns that can overheat, which they took out in later installments but put back. Everything else is just a pickup on the environment. And a special weapon for each car.
Huh. Okay.
Now imagine if AutoZone actually made it so you can customize like this. Like if we sold these attachments. Yeah, can I get a minigun for my Mazda Miata, please?
Wait till we go into martial law. It might happen.
Get in the zone, combat zone.
You imagine?
Oh my god. I would actually enjoy working a little bit more. Now imagine if I was good at this game.
I don't know what O'Reilly's jingle would be, but I know it would be fire.
Now you got me interested. What would that be like for O'Reilly's?
I have
Ah,
no clue.
so close.
I just know O'Reilly's jingle right now is straight fire.
Oh, O'Reilly's Auto Parts. I actually do have all the games in this series as well, so if at a later time I could play the sequel, which is a lot more refined. It's a bit more tighter controls. Some characters come back, some don't. The one I'm playing as right now, I wish came back, but nah, he's not in the next one. He was planned to be a boss, I think.
Huh. Be right back.
Take your time. What the shit? Where are my manners though, chat? Chat, how you doing today? I hope everybody's having a good night, good day, night, whatever it is in your area. I hope you're enjoying the stream. If you have any tips on how I can improve the stream or improve my gameplay, please let me know. Should have seen that coming. How have I not died yet? Bruh. I got too lucky. And there we go. Jesus. Okay. Well, that's one way to kill an enemy.
I don't think I'll ever miss Miyasko the chef just roasting the shit out of me.
Wait, who?
So the chef that gives us that like where we eat in Monster Hunter World,
Mm-hmm.
where one of the chefs is a cat, a one-eyed cat, and this dude's buffed up as shit. This dude be roasting me any chance he get. He be roasting me any chance he gets because without in case if I ever go out on a hunt without eating, he will start roasting me.
You don't seem like the type of person who would go on without eating before a fight or a hunt. That just doesn't sound like you.
This is what he said. Might have to come out of retirement myself if this keeps up. You can't go hard out in the field if you don't have your pre-hunt meal. God damn, man. I'm about to force this dude out of retirement. I don't know how I feel.
Man said you skinny as shit.
No!
And I can't be saying this, Tony. It can't be me saying this.
He roasting the shit. He roasts the shit out of me any chance he get.
Oh my god. Is Miss still here? Or he's still out?
I think he had to do something real quick.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna tell him one thing about this game. I don't know if it's this level specifically, but they will hunt you down if you're too far away. I don't know how that activated, but hey, I'll take it. So, question for chat. Obviously, I hope you're enjoying the game. If you've played this game before, who would you say would be your favorite character and why?
Oh man. Oh man.
You good, Tony?
Mhm.
So you're playing Monster Hunter Rise or World right now?
World. Because there's nothing to do in Rise right now.
They haven't updated
Like,
anything?
we can help others grind, but
There's nothing new for...
at the late game, it's just stagnant right now.
Ah!
That's the
Double
issue.
kill.
Like technically, right now, I can play Rise for about a week straight and have enough materials to craft every single armor piece,
Armor set possible.
every single armor piece, and just about
A
almost
good
every weapon.
majority of the weapons.
I also play for like a week straight, nonstop, and proper efficient hunting. I can literally do just that. And it's funny enough, I've been playing World for a while now, and I'm still trying to get used to its mechanics again.
Oh my god. So it's like learning another game all over again for you?
Huh?
So it's like learning another game all over again for you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because the difference between Rise and World is, well, the gameplay itself isn't different. It's just the mechanics of your character that's different.
How are they different from Rise?
So in World, we have a mechanic called Clutch Claw, where you can attach yourself to a monster and either perform a weapon attack, or you can, when you clutch claw a monster, like especially onto his face, you can use a clutch claw attack and turn it into in a certain direction. And if you're close enough to a wall, you can wall splat it. Basically, it's a KO. It's a free KO.
So it's similar to the Wire Bug, but it's not the same.
No, not at all.
No, the wire bug is different.
The wire bug is fully involved in every single aspect of a hunt in Rise.
Yes.
Whereas in World and Iceborne, the Clutch Claw is very specific uses.
Okay.
The clutch claw is more situational compared to the wire bug.
The Slinger, you can use it at any given point. You can fire off dung pods, you can fire off light pods, you can fire off burn pods, dragon pods, whatever you have loaded into your Slinger.
Mm-hmm.
However, the Clutch Claw is made specifically to attach yourself to the monster. And you have three different options, as Tony was explaining. If you do a weapon attack, your hunter will grab its weapon and slash the monster wherever it's at, or shoot the monster wherever it's at, depending on your weapon type. When you do the weapon attack, it drops slinger ammo.
It depends, not all the time.
Yeah, not all the time, but a good majority of the time, you're getting slinger ammo of some type.
No, I think like you have to. Okay, so also when you attack the monster with a weapon attack, when you Clutch Claw, you end the part of the monster that you attack, you actually tenderize that part, which means it's more vulnerable
to
attacks. Or in some ways, your attacks do more damage.
I see.
Then the other aspect of the Clutch Claw is you can enrage the monster by slashing wherever you're on. Specifically, when you use the Clutch Claw, you want to aim for the face because you can get the wall splat, or you can enrage the monster by using the Clutch Claw itself to slash its face 3 times. Every time you slash it, it's going to turn 90 degrees. There were a lot of pro players who used specific skill sets that needed the monster to be enraged. So it was a quick way to get that to pop off. But the main use was typically to knock it into a wall or enemy monster. And then aside from the Clutch Claw and the Slinger, you had a ledge hop. And if you hit the monster, there was an RNG chance of mounting the monster.
Or doing a mount attack.
So where the wire bugs does all of this essentially for you, you really had
Clutch
to
Claws have
understand
to be
different ways to go about a hunt in Iceborne.
I see.
So going back to Iceborne or World now, you start feeling a little clunky.
It is very clunky.
But that's what you want to see of the next game in a series, right? You want to see quality of life changes. You want to see mechanical changes. The issue is the updates are kind of underwhelming because most of the updates are event
quests, and the awards themselves they're just emotes
or stickers
stickers or a cosmetic. The cosmetic is cool and all, but even the cosmetic itself, it's not much to be desired.
Whereas in World and Iceborne, event quests give you materials for new armor, new weapons,
or bonus at speed, or
something worth your trouble.
Yeah, something worth your trouble. Even if it's an easy hunt, it was the fact that
it gave you something else.
I got you. I can definitely understand what you guys are saying with the quality of life stuff because it happened with this series too. In this game, there's a bunch of just random pedestrians shooting at
Go
you.
ahead.
Sorry, what was I?
Go ahead, continue.
No, I definitely get you with the quality of life changes too, because it's the same thing with this series. In this game, there's pedestrians shooting at you with rockets and shit like that, whereas in the sequels, there's nothing like that, unless it's for a good reason. And when it comes to stuff like these restoration spots, again, there's nothing like that in the sequels. They change enough to where it's different, but they still has that same charm to it, which I feel like is what you're getting at with the Monster Hunter as well. But don't.
On the mechanics and quality of life, yeah.
Yep.
But here's where things get a little heartbreaking with Rise, where it's currently at. There isn't really a challenge in Rise yet. And even though there are apexes, there is no difference between the base monster and the apex.
Besides some advanced attacks and the fact that the attacks and stuff are stronger. But the big issue about the apex monsters is that you get nothing out of it. You get the same materials
as a base monster.
As if you hunted the base monster itself. So it just
did you end up killing yourself?
Somehow, yeah.
You ran into a pole and killed yourself, fam. What?
Yeah.
But yeah, so even the apexes feel underwhelming. They're a little more fun to hunt than their base counterpart, but still underwhelming. Like in World and Iceborne, you had subspecies. You had the Zinogre, you had the Stygian Zinogre. You had the Lavasioth. You had...
Wait. Smith. Let's start, like, just pre-Iceborne.
Okay.
Because remember, Iceborne is a DLC. Rise doesn't have a DLC yet.
Okay, but still.
But still, no, even in World, you had Teosha, Lunastra. There was also, what other had a subspecies? That was in base World. You had the Geotortoise, and you still had Lavasia. Lavasia is still there.
Now, that Geotortoise Lavasioth isn't really like a big example because everybody hated fighting that monster. Fighting that monster in World was a chore. Fighting him in Rise, a lot better.
It was just more annoying.
It was a chore. You followed him around for 30 minutes. He's swimming around underneath where you can't hit him.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
And Lavasioth was the same way. But it still stands to reason.
Oh my god, what the hell just happened?
The subspecies.
That car's spazzing out. I don't know what the hell is going on.
You had the pickle monster and the devil pickle.
The devil pickle.
No, you had pickle and then you had the savage pickle. Because it was Devil Joe and then Savage Devil Joe.
And the movesets were completely different.
From each, yes. Very different.
Aside from the Lavasioth and the Geotortoise, the movesets were completely different. Similar executions to each move, but very different. And then, here's where it gets really bad, right? So, I don't know if you know, but right now, we have Monster Hunter Rise and Monster Hunter Stories.
Yeah.
And because Monster Hunter Stories 2 plays kind of like a Pokemon game from what I've seen, where you're literally collecting the monsters to use them to fight, they get regular updates on all these good monsters, all these subspecies.
It's not that those are late game type monsters.
And it feels like, okay, you released 4 good monsters over there. Throw us a bone over here. And because they can't really throw us a bone over here, Rise is left in a bad spot. That's why a lot of the pros and a lot of like the big creators for Monster Hunter
Sticking to
They're
world.
back
are
in
going back in Iceborne.
either back in Iceborne or they're playing a different game because they're just waiting.
Team Darkside, they're not doing a speed run in Rise anymore. They're doing speed runs in Iceborne again.
Not even. No, not even. They haven't done Spirit on Iceborne, yeah.
What the hell?
Not yet, but they don't plan on going on another speed run in Rise.
Until we get new monsters.
Ah, damn it.
And then there's the fact that they even released a Monster Hunter Gone Wrong for Iceborne again.
And but those are a good one though too.
It was hilarious. And I'm pretty sure they can still do Monster Hunter Rise Gone Wrongs. But there's only so much you can get.
But they still have to go through a lot of submissions. They still get a lot of submissions.
But there's only so much you can get.
Or there's only so much you can know with that's like different from everyone else.
Exactly.
By the
So
way,
right now, Rise is left in a spot where it just feels like it's frozen in time.
unless he gets some kind of like massive update to where there's more content that's worth playing.
Exactly.
Also, Smith, I forgot to mention one major thing with this level specifically. If you go to a certain area like this or that freeway, they will follow you, and it gets heck if it's more than one character, more than one enemy going after you.
Oh, I'll bet.
I've already been fucked over one time with one life in this level, so if it happens again, I'm fucked.
Smith, the only thing I just thought of that might be the thing, because you remember when Rise was coming out, the first 3 updates were massive updates.
Yeah, it's likely that they're trying to
Like balance, so it's like 3 months, like 3 months of Rise, 3 months of stories, and then back to Rise. But then I'm just like, if
You're
that's the
doing it
case,
wrong. If
That's
you're
like-
dropping 5-6 monsters, drop 2 in Rise.
no, or
You've got
just
the
like,
basic coding.
no. It's the fact that it's like, at least the updates that you're giving us is enough content to last to the next month update. Like,
That's fair too.
and also we need like new like armor and weapons. We haven't gotten any since Valstrats. Valstrats and fucking Camillus were the only monsters that came with new armor and weaponry.
And that's another thing. Valstrat's armor dropped in the game, every weapon in the game uses it. Everybody is rocking at least 2 to 3 pieces Valstrax. The only time we ever saw that in World was Elatrion or Sappy. And then Fatality.
And Fatalis. And then it also depends on the type of one that you use. If there's like a certain. But yeah.
And that's coming from us who aren't like big name hunters. We aren't speed hunters.
Casuals.
We're not known in the hunter community. So I can only imagine how the big people in world or in the hunter series are feeling.
They must be feeling like shit. They must feel like shit right now.
Or maybe it's happened within the series already where this kind of thing has happened. Who knows?
Okay, that's bad.
Because I see a lot of people still talk about Monster Hunter Generation X.
Or for you.
Or for you. So it could be that this has happened time and time again. And that's just the way that the company operates.
In which case, they might need a better way to operate. But there's not much we ourselves can really do.
Exactly. And again, like this is coming from the player side, right? Because we don't know how the company is looking at the situation. We just don't know. All I know is that right now, a game that quickly became a favorite for me is Suspended in Time.
Like when we started World, like we didn't start World when the game first came out.
No, we got it in Iceborne.
Like we started getting into it when Iceborne came out. So by the time we caught up, like we were pretty much.
There was a fuck ton of shit you could do.
So much things to do, yeah.
Like Raj is still a new game, so there's still time. It sucks to see the game stuck in like
This
a
limbo.
checkpoint, so they get to the next goal.
Obviously, I can't speak for these companies, but I feel like what their mindset is right now, they want to wait until like the average player gets to the point where they're almost max level, max everything, or at the point where they're comfortable.
No.
I don't know.
Bro, I see people hop on this game at around level 2. They're at level 7 hunter rank, hunting the late game items already. Like, I could go back through the records of, like, all of the other hunters that I've hopped into a hunt with, and they're already doing the late game stuff. They're already hunting Valstrats. They're already hunting Chameleos. They already have the weapons. They're fighting the All-Mother. And it's insane. Literally, if you leave a lobby open, everybody who comes into that lobby will spam you with the "Can you post up a quest?" Because nobody knows what quest they want to do.
Literally.
They're just willing to jump into a quest.
Literally.
And that's game.
That's literally how it is right now.
And that's the wildest part about it, right there. People will join a lobby, and everybody will look at the lobby board and look at each other, and everybody's like, alright, who's posting up a quest? You can be the nice guy and be like, yeah, I can post up a quest. And they're like, nah, post up a quest. Come on.
to the fact that in World, like the multiplayer lobbies, like
You never saw that. You never saw that. There are like a plethora of motherfuckers in one lobby, and everybody is always doing something.
doing something, yes, but it's different with 4-player. When you have only a max of 4-player limit lobby, it's different, and it's even bro, Smith. It's even worse because in World, you and I were able to join up other people's quests. You know
All the time. All the time.
You remember the SOS system?
The same SOS system that exists here, but it's not
It's not the same because you can't like join someone else who needs help with another person. You have to go there by yourself.
By your damn self. You can't party up and then go on an SOS.
That was the issue.
And like right there, that is a small change that could change the game right now where it's at. That is a small change that could work.
A small quiet life change, yes. Then also like increase the player list per lobby.
That's what I'm saying. How many times did I point out that there are multiple different seating areas? Multiple seating areas in the hub. You have the 2 tables where Ayame and Masaru Sushi are always chilling. And you have 6 seats by the Palicos. Why are there 6 seats if a lobby is only 4 people?
I don't know, man.
And I get it that that's probably like a big update that they would have to work through. But fam, we're in suspension right now. We're in suspension. Y'all could work that through pretty fucking soon.
Listen, I know you disagree on this, but I really truly believe that the Switch can't handle those types of updates. I really think it's because of the system that the game released on. You know damn well.
While I hold out,
I know damn well that Monster Hunter World, base world, I don't think the game itself can sustain on a Switch.
No, of course not. I still sustain the fact that the Switch can run a multiplayer lobby, like 8 people. But it's probably going to put too much of a strain. And the reason why I say this is because I currently have a radiator attached to my Switch so that it doesn't overheat.
Because your Switch is old.
I think it's a hardware problem that they're trying to avoid. Because imagine a new player gets a brand new Switch and they load up Rise or any of the later games, right? Any of the later released games. And it runs like that. Like, say, 8 players in a lobby. And that fan is overheating like crazy.
That's what I was thinking. I mean, I understand what they're going for when they wanted to release Rise on the Switch, but you had to also release on the consoles
Or on PC. Or on PC.
Hey,
Like, even if you didn't want to release it on a separate console, release it on PC.
limiting your player base.
And that's the thing, right? The Switch is, at its core, geared towards the Japanese and the Asians and the way that they play. They don't game for hours on end. Not all of them. Not a lot. They try to game on the move while they're on trains,
while they're in transit, while they're chilling, a couple hours at home. They don't game the way the West games. Like, we don't care to sit here and game for 12 hours. We don't care to bring an entire system to somebody else's house just to play multiplayer.
What the fuck?
Right?
Man, that's
It's a difference in culture. And unfortunately, it's kind of hurting the gamer base.
No, I think that's the case. No, because every developer or publisher company, they know that. That's a basic.
No, but that's the thing. When they release the Switch, and you can even see it in the ads that they drop, we see the Switch in every ad with people bringing it to each other together, and they're never at a home. They're on the move. They're in restaurants. They're at a park. They're chilling.
I mean, because at its core, the Switch is a portable console.
And that's where it's falling behind. Now, that being said, it works incredibly well as a portable console.
It reminds me
It
of the
accomplishes
PSP.
the mission. It
reminds me of
accomplishes
PSP.
the mission.
Oh my god.
And then that's where the new updated Switch comes as such a disappointment. Because it didn't change anything. It didn't change or upgrade the hardware. It updated the screen size by about, what was it, like a 1.5 inch? There was nothing big. A lot of players are even, like, mad at the fact that our frames per second are capped.
The FPS is also capped on console too. You know that, right?
Yes, but not the way that it's capped here.
Like, I remember the PS4 and the Xbox One, their frames were capped at 60.
Yes.
And that became the base for all games. And if I'm gonna say, isn't the Switch FPS rate capped at 30? Or is it 60 as well?
It's currently at 60. Where
Okay.
every other system is currently at 120.
No, right now with the newer gen consoles, those are at 120 now.
But that's what they're mad about, right? This Switch came out still. Its initial release came out with the old gen consoles.
Yes.
And the Switch that came out now with the new gen consoles is still capped at 60. And that's the issue with the new Switch that was released.
But like, it's hard.
It
Like,
is.
it is hard
100%
to
especially with a
to-
portable system.
yeah, for a
100%.
portable system. There's only so much you can put into that.
100%. I agree with you.
That's the fact
The
that
issue is, do not release a new system then. Because it just looks to everybody else like it's a cash grab.
say what it is. Because now it looks like that's literally what it is. It's like
Exactly.
a cash grab.
Exactly. Those are the problems that people are having with the Switch specifically. They're saying it's the same as when they released the Wii U, which no.
the Wii U actually had hardware changes.
But no one liked it. Well, like,
But
it doesn't
they
know like it.
ventured
It's just
to
said
do
like
something different.
no. It's the fact that it's like the Wii itself was still the better console.
Aside from its Wii U variant. So everybody is looking at the Switch the same way.
It is hard. It is hard to come up with a brand new console.
It is. 100% it is. I'm not saying it's not. The issue is that you released a console that's essentially the same.
Bro, what the
Like, even if you look at the Nintendo DS, every iteration had a different quality of life to it.
Oh, Jay, I don't know how the fuck that happened. You were on there. You were on the pad.
I was on it.
And
And
still
you still
died.
died.
I am an elite class gamer who I can die anywhere.
So I'd like to see.
Now, that being said, the games on the Switch do extremely well at 60 FPS. Every game released so far looks amazing.
It does. But what I
Don't want is for it to turn into like a brand new Monster Hunter game to just be a Switch exclusive.
Exactly.
Because right there you are
Especially as
you're
a
just
portable, especially as a portable console, you should be looking at ports for almost every game. You should be looking at ports for almost every game. But the Switch overall is still a 10 out of 10 console.
I would say 9 out of 10 because it's the only one without like an actual Ethernet port. You get to buy an add-on for that.
That's the new Switch.
Yeah.
The new Switch has an Ethernet port. That is the only big difference.
That should have been on the old one. But hey,
No. Because the old one released in 2017. The Switch, the base Switch, released in 2017. There was no reason to have a port. That change is actually really well done with Switch. The issue is nothing else changed, so it feels like for what you could get as a fucking accessory at around 30 to 40, you now have to spend an entire console worth of money for it.
well, when you say the Switch came out in 2017, that just feels like it was a long time ago, and it was. But it's like
Because it was. And do you remember how hard it was to get Switches for a long time? People were still waiting on drops well into late 2018.
and it was the same with the PS5.
So the console does everything that it does extremely well. And the games on this console are massive. You could have a massive game library on a Switch. I just feel like with the new Switch being released, they missed out on big marks that would have done them well. Like, because when the new Switch got announced, right, I was already thinking I'm gonna have to get this new Switch. And then they delay it, and then they give us the rumors of it, and then when it comes to release date,
There's no
the
real
release
reason.
video just makes you feel like, why would I waste my money? So they missed a big mark. Now, to whoever doesn't have a Switch already, by all means, you can choose between the two of them. But to everybody who already had a Switch, most of us were thinking, okay, I just need to get I can keep the dock and all the cables, and I'm set. And no.
The whole gaming industry is in a weird place, in my opinion.
Right
Now
now,
more than
gaming is a cash grab. Gaming soared in popularity between last year and this year, along with COVID, and now it's a cash grab. JJ, have you heard that they want to implement in games?
you cut out for a second. What do they want to put in?
Ads. They want to put
Oh yeah,
ads.
ads. I heard.
Why do they want to put ads in games?
For the money.
Because nobody's looking at TVs anymore. They're not looking at TV for ads anymore.
But
Everybody's on a streaming site.
everything's on the internet now.
When you're on a streaming site, you pay that extra money to not have a single ad. So marketing companies are like, yo, video games. Mind you, we already have marketed branding in games. You have sports games with all of their sponsors. Personal to the game. All of their sponsors. Everywhere in the game.
And microtransactions.
And microtransactions already hurt games in general. And now you want me to buy a video game, and there's a possibility that every cutscene will be led with an ad.
Mid-game, there might be an advertisement.
Imagine,
I wish you would.
imagine playing Monster Hunter Rise, and as soon as you get the meal from the meal before you head out, you get an ad for Pepsi. Before and after.
No. Or if we get an advertisement mid-hunt, I swear I am breaking my monitor.
I wish you would. Imagine playing a story-based game. A story-based game. Something along the lines of Halo or Metal Gear.
Oh god, no.
Or The Legend of Zelda. And it gets to an emotional scene. And you already got tears welling up in your eyes. And then you get a fucking ad.
Speaking of Metal Gear, I am playing.
You would.
I actually do want to play the original one for the stream. I do have it on the PS3 as well. But no, imagine playing Metal Gear Solid 4, the ending cutscenes, and you get an ad.
Well, hey, I'm going back to the PS2. I'm going back to PlayStation 2 or 3 or 4.
The entire population of gamers everywhere.
The whole pantheon.
Will never touch a new game ever again.
touch a new console. That advertisement might not be just based on game. That might be just a console integrated system.
Hey, excuse me, Tony, for a
Facts.
second. Just want to say hey to D in the
Facts.
chat. What's up, man? Sorry I couldn't really talk too much for a second, but
Can
what's
you
good with you?
imagine scrolling through the menu on your console?
Hey, but D, what do you think about this? How would you feel if you playing Monster Hunter or anything, and you see an ad in the middle of your hunt?
You'll be mad.
I want to know what his reaction will be. I want to know how he would feel about that.
The same we would.
I know he'd be the same, but I want to hear his words. I want to see his words.
It would be myself, right? But yeah, I would literally just go back to playing the PlayStation 2.
Facts. Facts. Like, have you seen the way they do the YouTube ads?
Mm-hmm.
Fam, they load up 12 ads back to back, or they give you an hour-long ad
That you can skip.
Skippable or not?
If I can skip, do not put that in a game.
Any advertisement, any YouTube advertisement that runs longer than, well,
Longer than 30 seconds. Longer
30
than 30 seconds.
30 seconds you can skip.
Well-
At 15 you can also skip. But anything after 30 seconds, it doesn't matter what type of advertisement
Hey, yo,
you can skip.
What D said right here.
Waste of storage.
What D said, yeah, waste of storage.
Because that's added updates per every new ad.
Yes. And look at the consoles that come out now. The PS5, it comes with what, a terabyte of base memory. Look at every game that comes out.
Literally load up half your fucking memory.
One game itself takes up like a quarter of that storage.
Can you imagine?
You'll be forced to spend even more money on an external hard drive.
Like, I understand.
Come on, fam.
I understand the money revenue that these companies can get.
It's
I just want them to understand that their player base is not gonna be happy. You are going to lose money.
Honestly, I feel like me playing a classic game right now makes this so much more fitting. Because back during these days, none of this shit was relevant. We ain't care about that shit. All we were worried about was having a good time.
Paying time. And online play wasn't a thing back then. But back then, online play was a thing, but wasn't as
Prevalent.
Yes.
You had more co-ops than you had online play.
Hey, yo, speaking of co-ops, D, whenever you can, you and me on this shit or on Twisted Metal 2, that's gonna be a fun time.
Actually, I don't think they wouldn't put ads. The amount of uproar you would see from everybody.
Bro, there are already companies in talks.
No, and I don't mean that. I mean content creators. Content creators, they have leverage in the internet.
Bam.
Especially the big
There
names.
are already gaming companies in talks with these marketers for ads. You can look this shit up.
That are for it or against it.
For and against. There are multiple companies voicing their opinions at the same time.
The ones that are for it are the AAA companies.
They are.
The AAA developers, like Activision, especially Activision.
They are.
Because they just want their money.
EA Sports. It's in the
This
game.
is the thing.
And EA.
Those AAA companies start getting big revenue from the ads. That player base says, fuck it, I'll deal with the ads. Then every other gaming company has to fold to keep up, or they're going to run out of business. And now the gaming population has to deal with ads from every aspect.
This would be another microtransaction situation, but worse.
It's bad, fam. It's bad.
Because we're already dealing with now a lot of games being released unfinished. Because what was the argument before? The argument used to be that we're not getting, there was not enough communication between the player base and the developer. And so what happened? It's like, okay, this is our way of communicating more to you, and it's just like, but it's like, we're not stupid. We can tell when a game came out underdeveloped.
There is no excuse. There is no excuse. Man, for the last 2 years, the amount of games that got postponed and pushed back that finally hit these consoles and were fucked
Cyberpunk
is insane. Cyberpunk is the best example because they had to give back money.
And well, that's all because it was also the most recent. It was also the most recent. I mean, how many years did it get delayed? Like 7 years?
7 years. The first one was, okay, we want to try and implement this. The second one was, okay, these new gen consoles, let's wait for that. The new gen consoles got pushed back. All the games got pushed back. The new gen consoles hit the market. They pushed it back one more time and then released it. And that shit had bugs, glitches, game-breaking, like...
The game was literally unplayable.
And everybody's looking at this like, yo, I did not waste $60 for this shit. And yes, it is the most recent example. But there are other examples that fell to the same shit.
Or the other thing that I hate is what happened with COD. This is something that COD does, especially, and they're gonna do it in the future. Where the game comes out, and yes, it is underdeveloped, and then there will be those updates that say that quote unquote gives here's more content. When it's like, wait a minute, the previous CODs, when their the base games of those CODs is like, this came out with the base game, so like why do we have to wait for this
one? Yes, 100%. 100%.
That was.
But honestly, you could literally chalk this up to corporate greed. All around. All around corporate greed. There are very few studios, there are very few companies that give a fuck about its player base. There's very few studios that even care to play their own games. Back in the day, all of these companies played the fuck out of their games.
And it was by pure passion.
Pure passion. They just wanted to release something that wasn't done, that was fun to play on end.
Twisted Metal's another good example.
What can we do to get more money?
And if the game had glitches, that was great.
I couldn't clear the line again.
Like, Ginger, like you see that, like there are games that have a cheat code menu that encourage you to figure out. If you can figure this out, that is
Good
your
for you.
reward for your efforts.
Look at the Nintendo 64, fam. Fully completed games. Great games. Look at all the speedrunners. Look at what they do.
Speedrunners and the
They
ones and
figure out
cheat
glitches, and they go ham.
Another good
glitches
aspect.
and cheat
Perfectly
codes.
fine because the base game was not deterred by these glitches.
Bro, but
Another-
even like in the 360 and PS3 days, especially and look GTA 4,
Biggest example.
man, all those phone number G codes. You remember you went to GameStop, they literally had a cheat code book.
Yes, I bought one of those
Also,
back
a
in
cheat code book.
I'm gonna throw this back a little further. Hold up.
elementary school.
Before they put that book out, niggas used to figure out the cheat code and they had a sheet of paper
Yes.
inside the case
A raggedy ass sheet of paper
with all the codes written that you
all the
knew.
codes.
Yo, you'd meet up with friends like, yo, I got the code for this. I got that one, but check this.
And back then,
And that came from the
and
developers.
also
Like,
back
yo,
then,
how
we didn't have
funny would it be?
smartphones. We didn't have
Right.
smartphones.
and then that
So
came from
you had to either memorize it or copy it down yourself.
right then and there. Everybody had their game case ready to write on that raggedy piece of paper.
Yo, do you guys
And-
remember?
Or you were writing it. You remember the disc games? They used to come with a little manual, like the books.
Yeah, the manuals, and they had like pages in the back that was like empty, so you could write down codes like that there too.
Empty, like you literally see like empty lines. So that was the
It
cue.
used
Like,
to-
wait, this game has cheats.
It used to be like 3 or 4 empty pages.
Oh my god.
And those glitches and cheats didn't come from, oh, let's just fuck the game up. It came from these developers being like,
Being sneaky and
Like,
putting that
yo,
shit in there.
how funny
Like, they-
would it be if we
They
could just run a
purposefully
tank?
included it.
Yo,
Like, they would
how
include
funny
it on
would it be if you had
purpose.
infinite ammo? It was them having fun with their own game.
Yes. And now they're not even allowed to.
They're not.
And you know, another good thing about games back then, with this game specifically, this game's popularity during playtesting as well. One of the people who playtesting it said, "Hey, it would be super funny and even kind of cool if you had this one guy driving a car where he was the car," and they made that into an actual character in the sequel. They listened to the fan
Again,
base.
that came from them listening to the player base. But now they can't do that. They have to listen to what their publishers want. And their publishers want money. The publishers for these games want money.
They need money for their starving families.
But you know what's also the big thing? That's a big issue with fucking corporate America in general. Anything that gained popularity because it was fun, turn it into a market. They turn to market and say, hey, this is what a lot of people are talking about what they're doing. Maybe this is a way we can make money off of it. I'm like, come on, let it just.
But they already had the answer. The answer was tournaments. The answer were events. You can literally soup up an event with ads. You can soup up an event with merch. You can soup up an event with geared markets. Look at how many sales are generated just off merchandise.
The biggest perpetrators of this, who really need to learn from their mistakes, is Nintendo, especially with the Smash community, because they themselves had Smash tournaments canceled when that generated a lot of money and a lot of views too. Especially with Melee, even that was an old ass game. It was still really good and really popular, but it was.
Nintendo is actually in reverse.
Yeah, they're in reverse now.
No, they've been in reverse because Nintendo didn't want to see their games be hyper competitive. Nintendo wants to see their games for people to have fun. They want to see their player base have fun.
But you
They're
don't know.
ignoring the
But
player
you-
base
But Smith,
that
you,
love to compete.
but Smith, you know, Smash when they came out, that was a competitive game on purpose
Yes, because it was meant for you and your friends
to
to have
battle it out.
fun.
And have fun, yeah. So yeah, you're kind of
When
right
we
now,
started
Smith.
getting events where people were putting money on the line, where they were putting money on the line for these events, Nintendo was like, wait. That's what stopped it. And then these events, the players were having so much fun that the players themselves, a city itself, the player base in a city would say, hey, we're gonna try and host something. The players themselves brought TV screens. The players themselves brought chairs. The players themselves rented out a venue. And the players themselves pooled money for a prize. That is the only reason the Smash community survived. So Nintendo is actually backwards on this.
But did you show that right now there is a major disconnect, and it's only like getting further and further away between
Now,
not developers.
it's not the developers, honestly.
The developers not
The
their fault
developers
because
are
they're
only
just designing
faulted-
the game.
The developers are only faulted on releasing a game
But
or an
yeah,
incomplete game.
a complete game that did.
That being said, they
That's starting to be
also have
shit.
to pay attention to their publishers. So while it is also on them, if their
It is-
publishers say release this shit now, they have no choice. I'm gonna argue all points. Anybody who has a right has a right. It is.
Yeah,
The disconnect is on the publishers and the company heads that want their money and don't give a fuck.
Yes, the publisher and player. That's where the major disconnect is.
Yes. Yes. 100%. Also, on the side of the players, if you look at the player base as a full population, players are absolutely spoiled rotten.
Yes, we are spoiled because we're greedy for more.
We want a lot of shit, but we're not willing to wait for shit.
Yes, we're greedy and impatient. Also comes the fact that we have way too much time on our hands now compared to before.
100%. 100%.
You know that's true.
I mean, yeah, no, it's true, but I'm not laughing at that.
Way too much time on
There
our
are
hands
a lot.
now.
So, if you really look at it and you take away just the money aspect of it, gaming is in a bad spot because
Oh my god, oh my
we
god.
have to bring it back. We have to bring it back between players and developers and how we communicate. And then then the gamers and developers can start tackling the money grab. But developers are the ones that get all the backlash. Have you seen certain tweets from certain gamers to game developers that are playing the game?
Oh, 100%. They're toxic as hell. Some are toxic as hell.
Like, bro, that's not on him. They are aware of the bugs. They are trying to work it through. They are. By the time we see the bug, they already have data for it. They're already trying to fix it. But the people who
Oh my
tweet
God.
them out, crazy. People are sending death threats. They're saying, fuck you. They're saying, fuck your family. And I'm sitting there reading the tweets like, hey, yo,
It's not him.
Now that's not to say Blizzard is completely out this conversation because Blizzard is in a hell.
Fuck Blizzard.
Blizzard is in a hellhole of its own.
Yep.
But
Blizzard is
gamers
Activision
and
as well.
developers.
They are two publishers in one.
Yes,
So Activision gets equal blame.
100%. But you don't see Activision getting the same blame. The Blizzard president had to step down. We ain't hear shit from the executive board of Activision.
Oh my god.
We ain't hear shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Well, wait, Smith. I think like the CEO of Blizzard is also the CEO of Activision.
No. I'm not talking CEO. I'm talking the president of Blizzard stepped down.
But isn't it also the president of Activision as well?
Different presidents, same CEO.
Okay.
So again, it comes down to
Where'd you come from?
the gamers and the developers needing to find that union again,
Oh my
and then we can
lord.
tackle the greed portion of gaming right now. But we're not going to see that. And it's even worse because we don't have events. We don't have events where the gamers and the developers could come together and have fun. Gaming's in a bad spot, but it's still in a decent spot.
It's just a matter of how far can it go in either direction. Where can we bring it back? If so, how? And
Oh, we can. We can bring it back. It's just everyone needs to let go of their egos.
My bad. I heard a weird bang on my house.
No stress. Yeah, like gaming's in a bad spot, but it's also in a decent spot. Like it's not
irreparable damage, yeah. It can come back.
like
These are that have easy solutions.
and we're seeing it from the developer side first. We're seeing the changes come up from the No, not irreparable. We're seeing changes in the developer side. Again, alluding to Blizzard's whole situation, Riot had the same situation.
Yes,
a year
Riot
ago.
did. Yes.
So with these people bringing their experiences, not hiding it, and actually bringing it to light, these companies now have to deal with, okay, we can't fuck around anymore. We're not going to get away with this scot-free. And gaming companies are starting to get back to where they're supposed to be.
I think that also shows that the internal problems that are going on the developer side, you see it in the games that are being released.
Yes, 100%.
That shows that there are actual internal problems that need to be resolved on the developer side, so that we can get back to where we should be.
And that's what I'm trying to say here. The developer side is already trying to work through it. The developers are speaking up. Their problems are coming to light. Now, we gamers need to put our own energy too. We need to admit that we're fucking greedy. We need to admit that we ask for the impossible and get mad when they don't give us the impossible.
And by the way, if anybody in chat wants to add anything in, they can. In fact, we encourage you guys to actually include anything. Anything you want to say, just chat, just come right through.
We need to start showing that the gamers have their power. Right now, we're only showing our power to just scream bloody murder. We need to show these money grabs
And I'm dead.
that we are the people. We need to start doing events, even local, the same way the Smash community did when they started. Have local pools, have local events. Everybody brings something to make the venue work. We can get these like little known artists make fucking merchandise, stickers, badges, pins, whatever. We can generate money and then pool that towards the game that is being played at this local event. And we can take power away from the corporate. It'd be rough. But the developers are starting to start their fight, and I think gamers need to start doing the same.
Absolutely. Doesn't even have to, I don't think it has to be major titles either.
No, it doesn't. It could just be any game title that people have fun with. And it doesn't even need to be like a competition thing. It could just be, say, speedsters, speedrunners. Speedrunners in a local area. Come through, we're playing this game. If you're good at it, if you can speed this game, let's see what's up. And then you broadcast that, and you show the world what's going on. And we start our fight. But I don't think gamers are gonna start doing that until microtransactions and advertisements really fuck with us.
But by then, will it be too late?
No, not at all. As long as the fight is had. Because even if, say, we lose a year, even if we lose a year of console sales, of game sales because of these ads and shit, the money raised at the local level, even if it's small, imagine 8 to 10 different game titles with local events where the fan base pulls their money. And then you can turn that towards a game company. The money generated would be enough. Because imagine local as in citywide. Then there's the statewide generation. Then there's the coastwide generation. Then there's the countrywide generation. If the gamers do it all at the same time, the money earned would fucking work well. And this is coming from an idyllic standpoint, right? Because I'm pretty sure there would be a ton of things that actually go into it. I can't imagine the amount of effort these events and production teams that put together these events actually go through. But I feel like we can make it work. Because if it's one thing I know about gamers, we love our games and we hate to see them die. Like Halo 2 Halo 2 Online persisted years after the game was released. And there were still people playing it. Tony, how many people do we still have playing older CODs?
Oh, you know I want to know.
We hate to see the games we love die. So I'm pretty sure if we're really pushed to shove, we could make it work. It's just we haven't hit our breaking
Well,
point yet.
the reason why we a lot of people play older COD because the new CODs like are.
They suck. But that's what I mean. That's what I mean. We have not been pushed to our limit yet. And that's why corporations are still getting away with the shit they're doing. Yo, JJ, why does your truck look like its neck got snapped halfway?
Because it pretty much did.
God damn.
Also, I don't know how I did it, but I managed to kill the final boss before this last person. Which is funny, because in this game's timeline, he's the winner.
The truck or the last car?
This guy. This last car.
Huh.
But, that's it. Now the question is...
Cop car?
A cop car, yeah. In the timeline of this series, the cop car wins.
Well, goddamn.
And that's how the story for the sequel ended up going into fruition. Actually, I take that back. There's like multiple canon winners, I guess. This is a series that does that for whatever reason. The cop car wins, and the taxi wins. And they have two different endings that both go into the sequel. Now, question is, do I torture myself to go into the arena again?
I like to torture yourself anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Wait, say that again?
You like to torture yourself anyway, so what does it matter?
How so?
I mean, I don't know. You just have to do it.
Tony? What
I just say things to say things. You already know.
I ain't even gonna question it. That's what I learned today. You never question anything.
Hey, yo. Tony, what the fuck was with that video you sent me on TikTok?
Which one?
About the man talking about his dad. Hey, yo.
Do I even want to know?
Essentially, this kid is on a podcast talking about the time his dad was busting his stepmom's doonies right next to him because they had to go on vacation and they was in the same room.
What the actual shit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck it. I'm going to hell.
Jay was like the one dude on TikTok. I was like, I'm going in. I'm going in. I don't give a fuck. I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of being a bitch. That's JJ right now.
I'm going to jail.
JJ right now. I was like,
That's the first life.
Yo, but the anime community is winning though. We made it all the way to the Olympics.
Oh, you're right.
oh yeah, we did.
Olympians doing Luffy's
And
Gear
we
4.
showed the fuck out. Like, somebody did Luffy, they did Haikyuu, they did Frankie. Oh man, yo, there were so many anime references. From the music to the characters to the merchandise. There was what was he? I think he was a soccer player who had a straw hat shirt underneath his uniform. I love it. I love it. I love it.
And the anime community stay winning.
There's problems in this community too, but for the most part, we still winning.
Shout out to the wrestler who got a gold medal, by the way. Nobody talking about that.
Facts.
Alright, for now though, I think I'm gonna call this game for now. But what do you think would be a good game to play for next time? Both that's a question for the chat and for you guys too. Cause I got some good content on this PS3.
On the PS3?
Yes, I've been playing on the PS3 this whole time.
I don't have too many. I only have COD really to plug into my PS3. Actually, no. All the games I have on PS3 are based down or already downloaded games because they shut down the PSN store for the older gen consoles. That's now PS4.
No, I'm pretty sure this one's still active.
The PS3, no, they well, they're going to shut it down. Well, the only way to play the games online right, to play games if you buy like the actual physical copy.
Yeah. But hey, I guess for now I'm gonna call this a stream. Next time, I guess I'll stream some Smash. Speaking of which, Smith, after you left, me and Tony played some Smash with Gibbs before he had to go. Do you want to tell him, Tony, or do you want me to tell him?
Go ahead and tell him. I have nothing to say about it.
I 3-stocked this man. I didn't even think I could, but
I was going to, but then I got stuck on this.
Hey, TT. Thanks for hosting.
You.
Hell yeah.
Did you really just call him on BT now? Did you really just call him on BT?
That's auntie right there, fam. She came in, saw a whole bunch of kids, not a single complaint. She was chilling and vibing, watching the fight.
No, she was in the room the whole time.
And with-
she was there for a fight.
She was there for a Friday too.
She
wouldn't
was
really pay
speaking with
attention to
Sean. They was having fun. Like, that's auntie.
And
She
on that
ride with the
note,
boys,
I'm
that's
gonna
auntie.
call this stream a night. Thank y'all for coming out. I appreciate it. Stay tuned for a second. I'll see if I can find someone to host. I hope you enjoy their content as well. Please be polite. And on that note, I'll see you guys when I see you guys.